people think legacy is like a big project, public, polished, a book, a YouTube channel, something visible. And quietly, a lot of people feel like, well, I can't do that. I've got an average job and got a couple kids and I'm at home every night. What do I have to say? Maybe I don't really have anything to leave behind. But what if the problem isn't that you don't have something? What if it's that we've been measuring the wrong way the whole time? Hi, I'm Annie, your trusted tour guide for life's meaningful milestones. And I've been thinking about this one. We expect and we try to measure people with the same measuring devices, the same measuring tape measure, the same cup, this is how we arrive. But that's not what people have. People don't have the same amount to give us. So today, I want to share something about, what I've been thinking about this. So I've created a lot of things. Some of them you might think are substantial. They're several year projects. I've got our recipe tree. We were blessed to do a big charity event this last year, USACCL, to celebrate 250 years of the US. I've been waiting on that one for 8 years, working on that. A whole course, Easy AI. A new project called Inspect Record, which is an app to inspect in the workplace. But I've realized the end product of those was never really the point. They're just outputs. Something that I'm actually good at is noticing what people want to share, what people want to learn, and helping it come to life. Do they want a car? Do they want a farm? Do they want something special? And I like to be the one to help them get it. And that made me realize not everyone is meant to share in the same way. So, I'm just this could be one person this size. This could be another person this size. They're all different, but they can all pour into the same bowl. I've met people that are just this size, I'm just saying. So I was thinking about this the other day. We all have different capacities, kind of like the measuring cups, the spoons. This one holds a cup, this one holds a tablespoon, and both of them can be completely full. So both of them are giving you everything they've got, but they're different. And I think legacy works the same way. Some people have one cup of expression. Some have one tablespoon. Some can write a whole book, and some just write a little poem. But they're both important. They're special from that person. A recipe to share, a quilt to make, a painting. Even a paint by number is important if you made it. A garden. Showing up for people. Volunteering. Holding a community together. So, don't try and change your container or who you are. Just fill the one you've been given. So I want you to think about what is it that you should create. Well, here's the easiest way to do it. What do you do naturally? Do you naturally cook for people? Do you naturally help people fix things, fix cars, clean their driveway in the winter, help clean their windows, pull their weeds? Like I say, make a quilt, sew, mend, whatever it is. Help them with their social media. What is it for you? What do you naturally do? And start to think of how that becomes your legacy. And the tricky part is, we're living in a world right now that keeps trying to make us all use the same containers. Hurry up, there's a trend. Everybody do the same thing. Hurry up, this is the version of success. I mean, you've seen how crazy it is. People with extreme plastic surgery, extreme weight loss, extreme everything, because they all want to be the same. But here's the thing. The goats, the people that are the most amazing, they're not the same. They're actually the goats because they're different. Difference is a gift. So don't worry that we're not all the same measuring cup. Be the cup that you're supposed to be. And fill it. Fill it with who you are. So again, notice what's already natural to you. I heard someone say years ago, and I think that this is very true. Tell me what you spend from your wallet, where you spend it, and I'll tell you what's important to you. Interesting thought, right? So, you don't need a bigger platform. You don't need to follow the next trend and have this YouTube channel. That might be good for you, but it might not be for you. You don't need to become someone else. You need to be you. You just need to recognize what you already carry, what you already do, and only you can do it. And that's what makes it special. So not everyone is meant to leave the same message. Every single snowflake, every blade of grass, every single one of them is different. So why do we try so hard to be the same? Understand that your container is different than someone else's, and it's going to be filled with different things. And remember, I'll be here next Wednesday. We'll share some more philosophies and theories, and you can always check out the join dot. Whoops, sorry, technical glitch. Stand by. My thing just broke. All right, I'm just gonna hold this. So I'll be here next Wednesday to help you. See, sometimes you just gotta recover, guys. I'll be here next Wednesday to walk with you. And in the meantime, keep walking toward what matters. And remember, your uniqueness is what makes you special. So this week, I challenge you, think about what you naturally do and share it with the world. It's important.